Hello, welcome to the Horror of It All movie podcast. I'm Eric. Today I'm going to be doing, as you can see the box, it's some Vinegar Syndrome time. We will just dive right into this. Check out some of my other videos if you would like. This is the, where are we? August package, as well as the first stuff from the, how do you say it? Melusine, I think is how I figured out how to say it online website, and the first bag has some of those in it, so perfect. We got this one is Death in Brunswick. That is a umbrella. This is the number 5 with OCN. Very nice. I love the slipcover. This movie looks really good. I am not familiar with it. Sam Neill's in it, though, so that's a cool plus. Alright, we got a disc and a booklet. A few pages there. Looks like it's got a reverse. I kind of like that. That's different. Very nice. I will flip that. What do we got next? Some stuff I can't show completely, but we'll figure it out. We got some more Marilyn Jess, if anybody's familiar with her. This is another Pulse Video 8. This is James Band 006. Right there. This one's apparently limited to just this with the slip, so when it's gone kind of thing. I think most of the Pulses have been that way. Don't know if I can show you anymore. But, yeah, I think so. But, if anybody is unfamiliar or hasn't bought from them recently, they now have another site for their adult titles and erotica titles, as well as a bunch of other labels that are on there. Kind of like, I guess, the adult partner labels. So, it's not bad. Good. There's that. I have quite a few of the Pulse catalog. Not everything, but I do like the Marilyn Jess stuff, so I wanted to check that out. Alright, and now we have another partner label. This is from Saturn's Core, one of my absolute favorites. This is Blood Feast, The Adventures of Sergeant Lunch. This just looks bonkers ridiculous. It's a little bit more modern of an SOV, I think. Maybe not too modern, I can't remember. But yeah. It looks pretty crazy. Maybe it's not as modern as I thought. I don't remember what the particular time frame was with this one, but I'm all for it. I have all the Saturn's Core. They're one of my staples. Ironically, a lot of my staples, other than AGFA is a staple, have left. So, like Culture Shock and Terror Vision and Fun City. But I still buy their stuff. It's just separate now. Fun City's on its own website, as well as other places like Diabolic. The cool thing is, recently, last month, this particular month, Culture Shock, that was their last month. Or the month before was it that? I can't remember. But anyway, they're now basically like a partner label with Graveface, which is the main original guy with Terror Vision, and then Brad Henderson joined, and so on. There's a few people there if you've been following Terror Vision. So much fun. I have a video right before this video of my newest Terror Vision haul, so check that out. But anyway, I just thought that was kind of cool that Culture Shock is now with Terror Vision, and they both were Vinegar Syndrome partner labels. I can see this way better now. I'm trying to find a date here, but maybe it's not quite as. I don't know why I was thinking modern, but yeah, 1992. Never mind. But that's the reverse. Pretty cool. That one I'll flip now that I have it out. Because I always like, if there's an option, I'll take it if it's different than the slip. So, very different. Of course, the Blood Feast thing, the first thing I think is Blood Feast. This is not that. But yeah, Blood Feast from Herschel Gordon Lewis, if anybody's unfamiliar with what I was talking about. Alright, and let's see what I can show on here. Not too bad. I don't think I'll go too far into this one, but I think we're good. This is from the label X, or Quality X, from Melusine. And if I'm saying it wrong, I apologize, but that's what I found online. The Centerfold Girls. And apparently, next month, they're going to have a new Picorama. So, for those who collect those and are into that, pretty awesome. Yeah. Let's see. Anything too bad? Nah. That's just the inside. Kind of like the slip. But Quality X Video Cassette Company. Now, a lot of those companies that look like they were older companies, and I guess OCN and Vinegar Syndrome breathed new life into them, and now they're going to be releasing like new stuff, old catalog stuff. So I am there for that. I am all for that. Pretty fun. All right. Now this one, what do we got here? Ah, yes. This is the Cardona Collection Volume 2. I was a huge fan of Volume 1. I know it was a mixed bag for some, but I am a fan of a lot of his stuff. So I had already seen like Cyclone and stuff like that, and I really enjoyed it. I know that seemed to be the weaker one of the set for some, but it's one of my favorites. I love that whole set. That Bermuda Triangle one, I can't remember what it was called off the top of my head, but I really like that one. Wow. That's stuck pretty good for some reason. Anyway, if anybody else has trouble, be careful. Let's see. What do we got for the reverse? Oh, the reverse is so cool. I don't think it's the same. Nah, perfect. The reverse is this. Pretty sweet there. But yeah, I'm super excited for this one. I'm not familiar with many of the, or any, I haven't seen any of these. Unlike the first one, I was familiar with some. But this one has Beaks, Under Siege, La Casa Cruz Arendinoche. I don't know what that means. It doesn't give like that in English. But the SOS Conspiracy or Conspiracation Bikini. What a name. But yeah, I'm super excited for this. And the cool thing is, I mean, I guess I can show that. The cool thing is this has, if you have the first one, it's supposed to have the magnets. Yeah. So these will just like hook right together. So this may be the first thing that I watch from my new stuff. This is part of my subscription. What else do we got now? This is definitely another bigger one, similar box. This is the newest AGFA. This is Terminal Generation, the films of John Morticiago. I don't know. Terrible with names if you follow my channel. So I'm not familiar with this whatsoever, but I love their sets. We got My Generation, Hippie Porn, Terminal USA, Mod Fuck Explosion, Fame Whore, Scum Rock, Pig Death Machine. Sounds like I'm in for some fucking craziness, and I am here for it. That's the inside. Sorry. I hate when I show it with the cellophane still on it. This is another set, like I said, with like the other one. I'm not a huge fan of these type of cases. I get the space thing, but they come apart pretty easily, and sometimes they break pretty easily. But this one's okay. You want to see below it here. It's behind the disc, or disc behind the disc 3. It comes with a nice, thick booklet. I don't know how well you can see that, but I'll take that out. And then it's just more pictures from the movies. Like I said, I'm not familiar with this whatsoever, but it's AGFA, and I am all over it. However, even though they're a staple, there has been a couple that either I already had because they're re-releasing their catalog with slipcovers and like maybe even upgraded, kind of like special effects or effects. I wasn't going to get that until I dug deeper into it. I'm like, oh, it's 4K, and they got a good, better, way better transfer and all that stuff, so I was all over that. But, I, this is quite good. I'll just put that there, if you can see that. This definitely seems a bit punk rock filmmaking in a way. Like, I'm not saying that's what it is, but that's what it kind of feels like. But yeah, Terminal Generation, the films of John Moritz. I'm gonna not try to say it. You can try to help me in the comments if you'd like. All right, and then this one is ETR Media. This is one I don't buy all their stuff. It's kind of pick and choose. The cool thing is thankfully, I'm not one that gets overwhelmed, and I get it. I get when people get overwhelmed because there's just so much, but I know what I like, and I know what I don't like. And sometimes I'll take a chance on something. More times than not, it's a good thing. So, but for the most part, I kind of stick to what seems appealing to me. I don't go too far, and I know the labels I like, and I know the labels that I'm like, well, I haven't liked too much from them, whatever, etc., fill in the blank. So for me, it's really not honestly that hard. I like the more choices. I'm a more is more kind of guy, so I'm all for it. But on the other hand, I get it. I'm definitely one of those type of people. Like I get both sides, but also know that this is how I feel about it. So I'm okay with a lot of stuff. Does it get a little tricky sometimes when you're like, oh fuck, I gotta take a couple out? Sure, it would, just like in a sale. But anyway, this is Don't Fall in Love with Yourself. Interesting title. Batshit movie by the looks. I can't just go with that. This is Don't Fall in Love is a documentary that explores the life of Enigen, musician and artist Justin Pearson, from childhood tragedy to his rise in the San Diego punk scene. Don't Fall in Love with Yourself takes an in-depth look at a career made out of blood, sweat, and spit. Sounds like my shit. So that's right, it is a documentary. Sometimes I don't forget what I order. Sometimes I do forget because I'm not always going to the website and rereading everything. Sometimes I forget what something might be about, but you'll have that. This is the inner stuff. Very, very white, very bright. But yeah, this sounds really, really cool. And the disc is like a mirror, if you can see that. But yeah, I don't know how well you can see it there, but it is. But yeah, this one looks interesting. This is a 2000, and it's modern. It's 2023, so we'll see. All right. I have two more bags. One small one. I'll do the small one. This has the latest VSL, which really threw me because it's kind of making it like, well, maybe they're not going in a specific direction with VSL, because for a while I was loving and hoping that they kind of stick in the older stuff that didn't really pertain to the stuff that they do with Vinegar Syndrome or VSA or VSP even. But nope, not with this one. This is called Guest House Paradiso, and this one came out in 99 by the looks. So this is, out of the ones they've released, this definitely seems like the most different one. But again, maybe that is the point. We're still trying to figure out what VSL is. Like maybe Vinegar Syndrome even is, or maybe they're not and they totally already get it. This looks like it kind of gives an idea of what you're in for with this. Some silliness. Um, but the final collaboration, yeah, the final collaboration between Adrian Edmondson, Edmondson and the late Rick Mayall of Drop Dead Fred and the Young Ones fame. So yeah, co-founders of the Anarchy 80s UK comedy trope, the comic strip. So yeah, is bizarre, uncomfortable, and unrelentingly hilarious. Um, but yeah, this sounds interesting. This is not what I expected for VSL, but I mean, they also had something to do. What did it say? The comic strip. I believe that was Severin. Yeah, they put out that series. So that's cool. That's different. I'm gonna flip that. So we got some silly wackiness to go with the VSL, and apparently in September we got a VSL and a VSA. So we'll see what that is. But yeah, I'm not familiar with this whatsoever, but I'm on board with the whole connection with a few things with Drop Dead Fred, the Young Ones, and the comic strip. So cool. There you go. Guest House Paradiso. Another bloody customer. Very different. I'm intrigued, but yet not quite sure how much I understand VSL at this point. It's just, I guess, just anything and everything that wouldn't pertain to any of the other labels, I guess, is the common census for that. I did have a couple things here. Oh, I must have got it this time. I kept hearing about people to get in the Showgirls book, a new book. I didn't get it last time. I got the disc, but now I got the book. So that's good. That's good. But a lot of you are probably familiar with this book anyway. I know I probably can't show a lot of it, but good. I guess some of the stuff was just mislabeled, so they redid the book, which is very great of them and professional because that's what they do. I did also get a new slip from the Melusine website. Pretty Peaches Trilogy, which I already had. So there's the slip. So that's cool. Other one in the bag here. I don't know how much I could show of this. Yeah, I might not show this, but I've always been curious about this. This one is from Command Video. One of the they're not new, but one of the labels on the new website. So that's cool. But it's Fantasex. So we shall see. I've always been kind of curious about this movie, so here I'll even kind of do that. I don't know how much can and can't show. Then I like to be better safe than sorry. I'll open it. Maybe there's something different I can show you. But and the cool thing is too, like if anybody is confused about it, but to want to continue to support their more erotica and adult side of things with their new website, if you're a subscriber, your subscription is good on there, so you get 50% off the stuff over there. So basically all you got to do is make sure you sign in with the same email and do your Vinegar Syndrome order first. That way you can add that to this order. So yeah, this isn't bad. I can show you the inside anyway. But yeah, I've heard about this movie. I've seen the cover, which is very intriguing. But like I said, I don't think I can really show it. But that's fine. So we shall see with that one too. Beyond a future, what I've been watching, which I've been kind of procrastinating on. But I definitely, you will see one after this video on my channel. So for sure, I've said that for a few videos, but I'm recording them back to back. So this is from the Vinegar Syndrome Media Club, the Terror slipcase, which I didn't have, which I found kind of cool because I believe this is out of print. I don't know if they still sell it, or maybe it's not. I don't know. I just know I have it for multiple countries, so maybe that's just different. But yeah, pretty decent movie. Really nice slip, so I'm glad to have got that with my points. This one I won't go into too much. It's an old Picorama DVD, but it was dirt cheap, and I didn't have it. Robin's Nest and Bella. And then we got another one of my... the last two are from my subscription. This is Amazon Jail 1 and 2. Which I found interesting that they ended up adding this to the magazine website. So, okay. I guess it pertains to some stuff over there because they did say it's not just adult films, X-rated films, it's also sexploitation, so maybe that's why. But yeah, this is the reverse there. It's the other disc, as you can see, and the back is the same, so got that. Pretty cool. I will flip that. And it doesn't look like anything else is in the box. Whoa, almost bent that. Shit. So, I'm unfamiliar with these as well, so awesome. I always see there's so many different kinds of people. I always hear a lot of people like, well, if I'm not familiar with it or I don't know what it is, I'm not going to get it. I'm like, wow, so you're not going to discover anything new with, like, in a way, you know, that's how I would see it. Like, I want to discover new shit. Like, I've seen all this. I want more of, you know, blind buy stuff. I know you only can get so much of that, but this one I think was pushed up because it was advertised in the subscription by month, I think for next month, or the month after. One of the two. But Killer Condom. It is an infamous, distributed by Trauma production, and it's definitely bonkers, and I am ready for it in glorious 4K. I shouldn't even say glorious 4K. If 4K is done right, it's great. If it's done wrong, it's shit, in my opinion. I stick to the Blu-ray. That's why at this point, Blu-ray is still my favorite format. But speaking of Blu-ray, it has Blu-rays in there. I will be flipping that. So yeah, that was my September, I'm jumping ahead. August haul from Vinegar Syndrome, including my subscription. So yeah, if you have any questions about any of the releases, or you want to correct me on anything that I say because I can't pronounce names for shit, you can comment below. Anything, but be nice, okay? Only human. But yeah, so that was my Vinegar Syndrome package. As I said at the beginning of the video, check out my other videos. I got podcast, I got what I've been watching, I got rankings. I haven't done some of that stuff in a while, but, you know, I'm a dad, I have 2 kids. I do this when I can, and it's harder in the summer, but I got this one in, and I'm definitely doing my what I've been watching next, for sure, like literally. As soon as I'm done with this, I'm starting a new video. So, if you've been looking out for that, be looking out for that once I upload this one. But yeah, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. That would be absolutely amazing. And as I said, comment below, be nice, and... let me know what you got. Let me know the type of stuff that you're into from Vinegar Syndrome, if not everything, and partner labels and all that good stuff. So yeah, this has been the Horror of It All movie podcast. I'm Eric. Until next time.